of securing and safeguarding your actions that you perform. The first thing that we mentioned was about the intention, that any action to be accepted and secure, it has to have proper intention, and without intention, no action is accepted. Number two that we mentioned regarding the method of that action and how you perform that action, and that is performing it on the way prescribed to us by Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, not according to our own understanding. And number three that we are going to be talking about today, it is preservation. So you made intention, you did the action in the right way. Now the next effort is to preserve that action. Now how would you preserve that action? Is to make sure that the action is kept with you from the time that you have done until you meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah says in the Quran, "Man jaa bil hasanati falahu ashru amthaliha." The one who brings one good deed, Allah will give them in tenfolds, multiplied by 10. So one hasana on the day of judgment, one action that you have performed, the minimum reward you will get for that action is 10 times more. So one salah you performed, the minimum reward that you will get in return is of performing 10 salah. Okay? And from that 10, based on your dedication, your concentration, devotion, whatever you have been put into that action, it will increase more and more, and it can go up to 700 times or even more than that. Wallahu yudha'ifu liman yasha. Allah can increase for whoever He wishes. Now the condition is, Allah did not say, "Man amila hasanatan falahu ashru amthaliha." Allah says, "Man ja'a bil hasana." What's the difference between the two? Amil is something that you have done. I did this action. And ja'a, the one who brings the action. That means you have to make sure that your action is secure and you take it with you when you depart from this world. Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, "Idha mat al-insan," when a person dies, three things follow him: his actions, his wealth, and his family members. Two of them return and one remain with him in his grave. His family member returned, his wealth returns, but his a'mal, they stay with him in his grave. So you take it with you when you leave from this world. And then on the day of judgment, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you reward on base of those actions. Now how can I preserve my action, and what are the things that makes my action go away? Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, "Atadruna manil muflis." Do you know who is a bankrupt? Sahaba said, "Al-muflisu minna man la dirham lahu wa la dinar." The person amongst us who is bankrupt is that individual who has no money, who doesn't have any dirham, any dinar, any commodity, any wealth. Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, "The muflis person of my ummah is that individual. The bankrupt person in my ummah is that individual who will come on the day of judgment with a lot of salah, with a lot of charity, with a lot of hajj, umrah, all good deeds that he has performed in this world. But unfortunately, all of that will go away from him. How? Man shatama hadha wa akala mala hadha wa khasama ma'a hadha." He had disputed with someone, aggressively talked to someone, cursed or used filthy language against someone, accused someone, backbited about someone. So all of these actions that we have done, they are the one that remove our action. So it's easy to do the action, but it's difficult part to preserve this action. We always see the effort of what we are doing. MashaAllah, I come for 5 times daily salah, I recite this much Quran, I give this much charity. But on the other side, I accuse someone of something that he hasn't done. What happens? My salah is gone. My sadaqah is gone. My good deeds is gone. Everything I'm doing some harm to an individual, and my good a'mal are going away. I disputed with someone, I cursed at someone, I ate the money of someone. So all of these actions, eventually what happened in result? That all the good deeds are gone. And then on the day of judgment, this person becomes bankrupt. So as it is important that we make an effort to perform good deeds, my brothers and sisters, it is a greater effort required that we preserve this good deed. And we take it with us when we leave from this world. This is why Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam said that any one of you who has a dispute or has quarreled with another individual in this world, let him ask forgiveness from that person, because on the day of judgment, he will have to give back his a'mal. He cannot ask forgiveness. You go to a person, oh, I said this thing about you. Can you forgive me? No, brother. I'm in need of action also. So let me have your salah. Let me have your charity. Let me have your hajj. Let me have your umrah. This person will take it away. And he will appeal to Allah that, oh Allah, this person, he accused me of something that I never did. Or he said something about me that I never did. Allah will say, okay, take his good deeds. And then what happens? We ask Allah to save us all, my brothers. What will happen when our good deeds are finished? Then the sin of that individual will be put onto our shoulders. So you have committed maybe less sins, but then you will start accumulating the sins of other individuals because you have done something wrong to them. So if you have done something wrong to someone, go ask him for forgiveness. It is not the matter of your ego, oh, he's going to think that I am right and I was wrong and they were right. No, my brothers and sisters. This is not the time. This world is not the time that we start looking into our egos and we don't ask forgiveness for our shortcomings from other individuals. Because on the day of judgment, when that justice will be taking place, وَنَضَعُ الْمَوَازِينَ الْقِسْطَ لِيَوْمِ الْقِيَامَةِ فَلَا تُظْلَمُ نَفْسٌ شَيْئًا وَإِنْ كَانَ مِثْقَالَ حَبَّةٍ مِّنْ خَرْدَلٍ أَتَيْنَا بِهَا وَكَفَى بِنَا حَاسِبِينَ. Allah will bring the scale and the actions will be weighted on that scale. And on that day, a person will regret. And his frustration, his regret will be so much that even the water from his eyes will finish. And then the blood will start coming out from his eyes. And then he would wish that I would have resolved the matters in this world before I have departed. Because on the day of judgment, it will be very severe. So we ask Allah Azza wa Jal to protect us all, to save us and our action. And we ask Allah to make us among those people that when we leave from this world, whatever good deeds that we have done, we take those good deeds with us. And we have those good deeds as a source of salvation for us on the day of judgment. We ask Allah Azza wa Jal to grant us the understanding and the ability to practice. Ameen Ya Rabbal Alameen. Jazakumullah khair for listening. May Allah Azza wa Jal accept from all of us. Subhanallahi wa bihamdihi. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik. Wa ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.